So much clearer thoughts if I had Adderall. Like, so much clearer thoughts. I can actually think straight when I have Adderall. It's like Adderall actually works. It's weird. But silicon layer around metallic spheres in my generator would drastically decrease cooling needed to get to absolute zero, along with energy wave. I can't really picture that anymore without marijuana or Adderall. It's kind of sad. It's like my mind's going a little bit. It's depressing. I wish this country actually allowed that if you weren't rich. Or coat tube in silicon, out in ball made of metallic correct substance or solid. Put in radioactive energy, you create a continuous circuit that then runs at absolute zero by virtue of not locking any energy in transfer. Theoretically, drop the ball in the tube, let gravity work. As long as the power pushes the sphere, it will go and go forever, all added energy being that of gravity. Also, new theory could be used to coat ships, interact with cloud or surrounding particles that are controlled. This wave of energy gain would be like a shield to prevent radiation, or I guess projectiles if you wanted. If we are going to start heading down the path of more nuclear energy, which we should have done decades ago, again, like last night, we all need a pill/stem cell combo that counters free radicals that are all about us. This would enable to higher exposure rates, get rid of cancer, and more shiny toys to play with scientifically. Theoretically, these little generators could power anything forever. As long as you never left the area of gravity or a cloud of nuclear energy, which we would be around all the time. So hard to do. Actually, yeah, because the sun's always expelling nuclear energy, so technically it would always be powered. Especially if you get into neutrino energy and then you replace, because neutrinos can turn into electrons. So if you have electron loss, you can actually have neutrinos turned into electrons. So as long as you're in the radius of sun, you could actually have continuous energy gains if you properly did that. Also, this suggests possible, again, flows of other magnetic forces, or named differently forces. Names do not matter to me. Stop, must finish other stuff. No energy dissipation, though. That's huge. Have to discover how energy can be added before jumping to conclusions. Several faults found. Drastic weapon improvements noted and erased. I'm sure you have people for those. These people are stuck in the word particle. It is hurting the entire scientific community's progress. Either a new definition is needed or new word must be added to spur more innovation. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you want to trick them all into discovering new things by using psychology and other fields that specialize in that kind of stuff, change the word. Same theory as cancer. They are too far down one path when there's 100 paths untried standing right next to them. Though obviously their research is good, interesting to see the big collider is useless, small focus machines like this magnetic one will be needed for any discovery from now on. Colliders has reached its apex. Until we get into larger scientific experiments, then massive colliders should be upgraded. But that's in the future. Actually, like a couple decades. Only small gains will be made. Obviously, there's several hundred massive gains to be had by a collider, but we are far from reaching those I expect. Simple math averaging to better utilize your infrastructure by view of estimated potentials of discoveries on future timeline. You see it, right? I hate it here, but I mean, if you wanted, I really fucking hate this place. You wanted to, you could take over the physics world right now with very little money or effort. If I had any amount of months, I would be so rich by now. Europe just put all their eggs in one basket with their giant collider consuming their scientists and all surrounding ones. They will imagine in that direction. We will not. So basically, Europe will be ahead of us in 20 or 30 years. But for right now, the United States, at least on the normal scientific level, will stay far ahead. Though technically, it's how you view it as, because we're about to become a world, really solid world. So it doesn't matter if one of us gets ahead, the other one gets ahead. We will not. You see how big that is, right, now? How monumental that is, right? If you wanted to, imagination is everything, and it could lead anywhere. My particle physics is terribly outdated. Or terribly not outdated. Depends on how you look at it.